Police say 2 cars pulled into the parking lot. The people got out of the cars and the 2 groups began physically fighting. One person got out a gun and started beating someone else with it until the gun broke.
In 8 Mile, 3 young men just got shot. Check on your people. Check on your people. I am bad.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Alright, y'all, we live in a time where it's cool to shoot first and ask questions last, even if that means no life-threatening situation is presented. Back in the day, if you had a problem with someone, more than likely y'all would fight unless a weapon was present, and then the situation would be met with the same energy according to who got what, right? But these days, it seems like the age of the victims behind gun violence are getting younger and younger, and so are the suspects. And what happens when you have pride, ego, emotion, and young age kids with a weapon all wrapped into one? Well, it's a recipe for disaster. Some of these kids aren't even old enough to get into clubs yet, but somehow they have weapons. And to think, as a teen, your brain isn't even fully developed to make conscious decisions yet, so one mistake at a young age could land you in a lifelong situation where you're sitting behind bars for the rest of your life. And this is looking like the future for the suspects in this case here. Now, it was a time where women and kids were off limits when it came to the streets, but as time went on, those same women have became a part of the street, and they're just as quick to take your life as any other man would, so they're just as dangerous as any op you have and should not be taken lightly. In this crazy situation that's been going viral on social media, a clip has been going around showing multiple men shot as they laid on the floor, where 2 have been ruled deceased while the others were injured but in stable condition. Shockingly but not too surprising, the suspect behind the shooting happened to be a female. It said that she was defending her boyfriend who was getting jumped, and some believe she did the right thing in attempts to help her boyfriend, while others believe she took self-defense a little too far. However it go, we're going to get into everything that happened. Shout out to the Family TV for the video. I'll leave a link to the original video pinned in the comments in case y'all want to go support. But in the meantime, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it.
In 8 Mile, 3 young men just got shot. Check on your people. Check on your people. I am back. Okay, I am back. Okay. So what? This is the other young man. Check on y'all people.
Let's go.
Check on your people.
Talking on the line. Go over there and ask.
No, I'm talking shit.
You got to be all the way north.
No, I just don't look. I'm always thinking.
No, so there was a shootout at the Foot Locker. Somebody over there dead.
Oh, there's somebody dead?
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, keep an eye on the Batmobile. I'll be right back.
Y'all wasn't listening to what she said step by step.
She said it was a car full of girls.
I got off work. God punched me out.
That's fucking crazy, nigga.
Is they closing Foot Locker down?
It's just rare for some girls to up burners on dudes and kill them.
We start in East Point where 1 person is dead and 2 others are injured. Our Heath Calp is at that scene right now. And so Heath, I know the suspect is still reportedly on the run.
That's right, Terrell. We actually just heard from East Point Police just a few minutes ago, and they gave us updated totals. It's now 2 confirmed fatalities. 4 people have been shot in this shooting in this Foot Locker parking lot just behind me.
The summer not here yet, but the weather breaking. And based on all this crime we talking about, we can tell without knowing the season. Fam, last night, I was watching in real time a sad situation down there in Michigan, where 2 were killed and allegedly 5 were shot, all men. But here's the thing, this managed to be recorded and put on Instagram Live. And on top of that, people are saying the shooter is a female. So I didn't want to just bring it to you guys' attention yesterday. Fam, I needed all night to try to confirm some of this information. No, I confirmed a lot, but it's still a whole lot of unanswered questions. I figure I'd give you the update now, and once more develop, I'll follow up. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to Facebook and wrote the following. 3 girls just shot 3 niggas at the Foot Locker on 8th and Kelly. Now remember I said the news is coming as we go. This less than 24 hours old before me putting this video out. And as of now, they saying 4 to 5 people has been shot. And 2 were killed in the parking lot of a Foot Locker in East Point on Saturday afternoon.
Now, like I said before, there's a thin line between going gun crazy and self-defense. Right? This sounds like whoever it was in which they're saying the suspect was a female, she was going gun crazy. Straight like that. You shoot 3 to 4 to 5 people, you were going gun crazy. I don't think you were in that much danger. It didn't say that the guys even had another weapon. It just sounded like she or whoever the suspect was that was firing the firearm was going gun crazy.
Police tell us the shooting happened in the parking lot of the store near 8 Mile and Kelly around 3 p.m. The 2 other victims are in stable condition, thank God. Police say at this time they don't have a suspect in custody, but they do believe there is no threat to the public.
In 8 Mile, 3 young men just got shot. Check on your people. Check on your people. I am back. Okay, I am back. Okay. So what? This is the other young man. Check on y'all people. Let's go. Check on your people. Okay. Check on your people. They just got shot.
Hey, this is gonna be.
And this young man, all right, he's already gone. Please check on y'all people. 8 Mile and
leaves 2 people dead and 2 others injured, and the shooters are still on the loose. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Pamela Osborne.
And I'm Will Jones. The shooting happened in a Foot Locker parking lot in East Point. Jacqueline Francis is live there now. And Jacqueline, police say this all started as an argument.
Will and Pam, this parking lot behind me, this Foot Locker parking lot, was a crime scene for most of the afternoon. The store itself really has nothing to do with the shooting, other than the 2 groups that were feuding decided to pull into this parking lot. They got out of the car, they got into a physical fight, and then shots were fired.
We are lucky that no innocent bystanders got hit by a stray bullet. We are very lucky that bullets didn't enter the store.
A Foot Locker parking lot in East Point turned into a crime scene. The shooting happened just before 3 Saturday afternoon at 8 Mile and Kelly Road. East Point police say 2 cars pulled into the parking lot. The people got out of the cars and the 2 groups began physically fighting. One person got out a gun and started beating someone else with it until the gun broke. Police say a woman then got out of the car, grabbed another gun from the trunk and began shooting.
Oh, see, this is why clarity is always important. A lot of people were under the impression when they heard that the girl shot because her boyfriend was getting jumped, that it was like a situation, maybe they was in Foot Locker, maybe they was by Foot Locker and they just happened to be walking, and then guys seen her boyfriend and maybe they had beef and they just started beating on him, and out of self-defense, she shot them. But no. This seems like it was premeditated. This seems like they already had knowledge to meet up at the Foot Locker. Yo, we're gonna meet up here and we're gonna fight. One car probably didn't have a firearm because they just thought that they would go in there to fight. But the other car had a firearm or a couple on them. And what happened was they said the guy was beating the other guy so badly that the gun broke. Let me tell y'all something. Do you know how hard you got to be hitting somebody with a firearm in order for it to break? And then that wasn't enough, because after it broke, the girl went into the car and got another firearm and then proceeded to start shooting. So that's not self-defense, honestly.
4 people were shot. 1 man died on scene. Another died at the hospital. The 2 other men are in stable condition.
This makes no sense to me, and it hurts my heart, to see somebody else to have to go through this. Somebody finna have to bury their kids, and it don't make no sense. That's just wrong.
The suspect is on the run, but police believe there is no ongoing threat.
But we do not believe that there's any danger to the public, because we do not think it was random. These 2 groups of people knew each other. and it appears that's what the fight started from, previous disagreements.
What? What? So let me get this straight. He's saying the suspects do not pose a threat, or because it was like a effort, right, to meet up at that location and start fighting. So they don't believe that the suspect is a threat. They just unalived 2 people and shot 3 others, totaling 5 people that was shot. And you mean to tell me that they're not a threat to society? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Whether they knew the person, whether they didn't know them, no matter what the case may be, they just unalived 2 people, shot 3 others, and they're still in society. Yes, they are a threat.
Back here live on the scene, you'll see the gate is closed down. They shut down the store early today because of what happened. Anyone with information should give police a call. Reporting live in East Point.
Based on that news clip alone, you assume it was self-defense. But then I started to look at more information that was presented to the public, like listening to people who was at the scene and who went live. Now, we'll later check that out, but I want us to go to social media because I was able to identify allegedly the 2 victims. And I was able to find out more on why and how this took place. One person had wrote on Facebook, they seen a boy at Foot Locker with a woman. 3 men jumped him and she shot every last one of them and 1 died. That's what happened. The boy.
See, but that's not what they're saying happened. The news and the other witnesses is saying no. They all pulled up as a group effort to fight each other. It had nothing to do with Foot Locker. Maybe it did though, because y'all know sometimes the news don't be having a story straight. But this don't sound like, because where did the other guys come from? You mean to tell me one guy was with his girl and then he was getting jumped and shit? No, they said it was a couple of them.
Who came with her, she ain't get him. She was trained for show. Now in that video that I blurred out in its entirety, it was clear. And one woman went to Facebook and wrote, "That's my effing baby daddy. Y'all keep sharing, laying out like that. Stop posting that effing video. Stop, bro, please. My fucking child's father, bro, please." Apparently the 2 share a daughter. She also wrote, "I can't look my baby in her face right now. Bro, y'all killed my effing baby, bro. Y'all took my child daddy away from her. I can't, bro." This was a picture of her baby father holding her daughter. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. The other victim was allegedly identified as Lil Steve. Someone wrote, "This shit got me so effing mad. It could have been anybody but you, my baby. You effed me up with this one. You didn't deserve that shit. And trust me, them bitches gonna pay. Forever loving you, cuz. Locked in for life." Another woman wrote, "Can't believe my godson and nephew just got shot up at Foot Locker. My nephew, Lord Steve, is gone, but my godson still fighting for his life. Please keep him in y'all prayers. Please don't leave me, son. Rest up, Lord Steve." Now, Mark DeAndre had went live, a man who normally go live from that area on Facebook. Now, someone in the background had mentioned a female getting a firearm after losing a fight, but I want you guys to
see, and that happens a lot. I could believe that. Especially with a woman. Y'all know how many times I've seen situations personally or on social media where I don't know what it is with women, but you know that we know that they are emotional. And a lot of times in the heat of the moment, they don't think. They think afterwards. Whereas they do something that could change their life in totality. And they probably feel remorseful of the after, but while everything is going on, they don't care. They do not care, especially losing a fight, especially when everybody's watching it. Yeah, I've seen some stuff go down like that. So I could believe that they was losing the fight. The girl went to go get the weapon and then ended up shooting all of them. I could believe that.
hear it for yourself. Check it out.
That was one of the cars they was trying to get out of.
Looks like the guy's still down on the ground.
You see the white sheet over there?
Yeah, the white sheet. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah. It's crazy. They saying some girls gunned down some dudes, a car full of girls.
Somebody got killed.
Young guy. Said he never made it in the scope. That's a weird crime right there.
No, you is asking me all types of shit.
It happened. It went down.
No.
That's crazy.
I'm glad I just got a new van. Huh? A lot of who's? Oh. So now, how long is it gonna take for the supervisor to get here? All right. What's going on, bro?
What up, though?
What's going on?
Yeah. As soon as I get out the truck, I'm about to put the open sign on the truck, and I hear the gunshots like boom, boom, boom.
Damn, you heard it?
Huh?
You heard it, huh?
Yeah, I heard it. Oh, girl, like them fireworks. I'm like, hell no, them was gunshots. But I thought it was far. The building must have muffled the sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it look like it's a girl over there deceased.
Damn, it's a girl over there?
Oh, it's a man?
It's a man.
Oh, they're young. Well, I see an Ugg boot over there. That's why I thought it was.
It was 3 girls?
Damn.
It was women.
So one of them girls must have ran out of her Ugg boot. Well, first off, this hit my damn truck with the ambulance. Yeah, first off.
It's so much going. He got the ambulance that hit his car. I don't know how he gonna get that insurance claim. The ambulance that hit his car, bodies on the floor. It's too much going on, man.
That's one. Oh, shit. And then we got a homicide around the corner.
As we wrap this video up, to the 2 victims that lost their life, we do want to say rest in peace once again. And love and condolences to you guys' families. To the ones that were shot and still here, we praying for a speedy recovery. Fam, as we talked about this video and hear that it possibly could be self-defense, and put things into perspective. They not fighting no more in 2025. Keep your hands to yourself and try your best to stay out the mix. More will be developed, I'm assuming Monday, from this case. And if a woman is responsible for killing 2 men and shooting 4 allegedly to protect the man she was with after he was getting beat up, you can only assume what the public gonna say. Talk to me in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then.
Yeah, so I think there's still more to the story because as y'all can see, it's conflicting. You have one person saying that it was 2 cars that pulled up and they, pretty much was pulling up to fight. Somebody pulled out a weapon and that led to one thing, which was that somebody being a girl. But then you have another witness saying, no, a guy was with his girl in Foot Locker. These other guys seen him, began fighting, then the girl shot him. To be honest with you, I think the first story that the news have is the most accurate because we see the cars that was there in the first place that pulled up. Not to mention you see the bodies that's by the car. Then also that just makes more sense that they was already fighting and somebody retrieved the firearm and ended up shooting all of them at once. And it's unfortunate, man. Rest in peace, because although nobody's supposed to be fighting, at the end of the day, I'd rather them fight than to shoot each other. And like I said, when it comes to these guys, the young age, pride, ego, emotion, wrapped in with having a firearm, that's only a recipe for disaster, man, as we can see. So hopefully they get justice. As of right now, the suspect is still on the run. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Shout out to the Family TV. Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time I drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.